recently went to Disney World, and instead of buying Mickey ears, I used Instacart to get someone to shop at Total Wine for me. As a Canadian cocktail enthusiast, I'm always interested in bottles that I cannot get in Canada. So when I was in Disney and I realized that Instacart could shop at Total Wine and deliver it directly to my resort, I immediately started thinking about bottles that I've been wanting forever and just couldn't get in Canada. So I got Mr. Black and Malort. Let's try them out. So Mr. Black is an Australian coffee liqueur that really took the world by storm back in like 2020, I think it was, viral online. I know Steve the bartender had a cocktail challenge going on, and I've heard that it's compared to the classic like Kahlua or Tia Maria, it's very dry, so not sweet, but very intense coffee flavor. So I've been wanting to try this forever, but for some reason, we're now in 2026 and they have yet to have distribution in Canada. I don't know why. Malort is an aperitif from Chicago, and it is known for being very bitter, very weird tasting, off-putting almost. I mean, pretty much their entire marketing is based on the fact that this tastes awful. It's pretty hilarious to see. I actually contacted them a couple of years ago, the distillery, Jeppson's distillery, and someone there told me that they would try to send me a bottle, but then they never got back to me, which surprisingly kind of seems on brand for them. But finally, I have both of these bottles. I'm probably one of the few in Canada that has each of these bottles. So let's try them out, shall we? Mr. Black, I have been trying to find a way to taste this for nearly 5 years. I know my buddy Vino at Coach Vino from the Progress Bar, he's probably watching this with a big smile on his face. And Vino, I'm finally trying it. All right. Oh, it's twist. Okay. Mr. Black. Oh. I mean, the nose on it, that's straight up coffee. That's like an espresso. Ooh, that is nice. Wow. I'm almost jealous now because I thought my homemade stuff was quite good, but we're gonna have to compare. That's really nice. All right, I recently made homemade coffee liqueur 3 ways. We did it with a tequila base, a bourbon base, and a rum base. Check out that video if you haven't. I do think my homemade liqueur is pretty phenomenal, but let's put it up against Mr. Black. Ooh, theirs is darker though. So, probably has a little more coffee flavor to it. All right, let's try mine. It is good. Oh, that's... Okay, their coffee flavor is definitely more intense. I'm tasting, this is my tequila one. I think theirs is vodka based, so it's very neutral in terms of spirit flavor, and it's really that coffee shining through. Mine is interestingly, I was always told Mr. Black is incredibly dry. That's what I've been told. Compared to kind of Tia Maria and Kahlua, very, very dry. I'm actually finding mine more dry, like less sweet than this. There is definitely a syrupy sweetness in Mr. Black. It's nowhere near Kahlua or Tia Maria, but it is syrupy. Mine is more dry. But it does taste slightly more diluted than theirs. So their coffee flavor is more intense than mine. Crapping on my product here. I do like my coffee liqueur, but you know, there's room for improvement here. And this one, it's very syrupy. It is sweeter than I was expecting. Like I said, everyone told me this is super dry. Probably the driest coffee liqueur on the market. However, It is syrupy and sweet, which I do like that syrupy texture. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on for my homemade liqueurs. But man, they're both good. Mr. Black, that's pretty damn good. Guys, we're gonna make some coffee cocktails soon using the Mr. Black because we have it now. So let me know, what are your favorite coffee cocktails? Let me know in the comments down below. We'll make an episode out of it. Let's move on to Malort. Jeppson's Malort. Now, to be fair, I have tried this before. My good friend Carl Bush, formerly Alchemix Bar, he did send me a small sample a couple years ago. I tried it neat. I tried it in a white Negroni, and I really liked it. So I don't know what the whole kind of hatred was about Malort. I think it's just one of those things where it's the marketing, right? The marketing, they're banking on the fact that this is very bitter. It's very kind of off-putting to most people. But if you like Campari, if you like Suze, Gentian Liqueur, you'll probably like Malort. So let's give it a try. There's not much of a nose on this guy, actually. It's got to be really all in the taste because I am not getting much of anything on the nose. I love the back. Has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is savored by two-fisted drinkers. That's phenomenal. Okay, so it's definitely bitter. Like, yeah, Campari level bitter. Now I don't have any Suze left, but I do have my homemade Gentian Liqueur. I have a recipe for that, check that out. We're gonna compare it to the Gentian. My homemade stuff, pretty close to Suze. When I made it, I did compare it to Suze, so. Ooh, yeah. Ooh-ha. That Gentian is strong. So this is sweeter. My homemade stuff's sweeter than the Malort. So here's the interesting part. I'm comparing this to my Gentian Liqueur and Suze because they are similar in bitterness. However, Malort doesn't actually contain any gentian. It gets its bitterness from wormwood. And a lot of people here, including myself, get confused because wormwood is one of the base ingredients in absinthe. And this definitely does not taste like absinthe. Absinthe tastes like licorice. However, even though absinthe contains wormwood, it gets its licorice flavor from anise and fennel. Whereas Malort does not have anise and fennel, at least I don't think so, because there's no licorice flavor. But it also doesn't have gentian. So these two are similar, but they don't have any of the same ingredients, which is totally weird. It is different. When you really kind of like focus it on, they're both very bitter, but it is a different bitterness. This is not gentian forward. This is totally gentian forward. That's good. So my friend Gnome's Tavern, he's kind of like the authority on Malort cocktails. So I will definitely consult him on which cocktails I should make. But if you have any cocktails you'd like me to try using the Malort, let me know in the comments down below. I'm also going to try to make my own Malort, homemade Malort, because I've got some wormwood. Let's see if we can recreate the flavor. Why not? So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, guys. I've got a membership section now. If you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, some awesome perks, every little bit helps. We can create more videos like this. So if you want to support the channel, check out the membership section. Otherwise, if you want to see our Gentian Liqueur homemade recipe, check out this video right here. If you want to see our top 10 cocktails, check out this video. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one. Oh, Malort. Goddamn. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers.